Disclaimer, this video is for viewers at the age of 13 and over. Before we start this video, I'd like to mention the video sponsor, Beautiful Halo. Beautiful Halo is a clothing company that sells anime and meme merchandise. They have a large variety of anime merchandise, including Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and all sorts of anime. There are coupon codes down in the description box below that will give you 5% off your purchase, so go get yourself some merchandise. And what are we, my Anime Junkie, and today we're doing What If Naruto Was a Full Uzumaki Part 2, and now let's get to the intro.
I've always liked to play with fire.
Okay guys, I am so happy that you guys love that video, and so sorry that my videos have been late because I've been reading fan fictions and just getting an overall break. So the like goal of this video is going to be 10,000 likes for the next video, or this third part of this video. And so sorry for the what ifs that have hit their like goals. They will come out as soon as I'm done with them. And since my big break is pretty much over, let's get started. Okay, so last time Naruto became a Jonin and started training with Jiraiya. He ended up learning the summoning jutsu and also asking for the Nine Tails chakra. He learned how to properly use his chakra chains, and finally he learned halfway through to the flying Raijin jutsu, and he was interrupted halfway through because he was asked to be the Jonin instructor for Team 7. He did the belt test with his team and they came close to failing, but they ended up passing in the end. They finished their required D rank missions and now they're moving towards to ask for a C rank mission. Okay guys, there's gonna be one change into the story. It's nothing big, it's just a small change, and the change is that Kakashi is gonna be the leader of Team 7, or the Jonin instructor, and Naruto is gonna be second in command. The reason is because Naruto is not really that experienced in training young genin, and Kakashi might be because he's experienced becoming a Jonin and everything like that. And the second reason is that Naruto can hang out with people his age because he's always hanging out with people that are 2 or 3 years older than him, or at least 20 years older than him. Okay, since that's out of the way, let's start the story. So Team 7 is going to the Hokage's office to get their C rank missions. Well, none of them know that because Kiba is the one who's plotting this, and he wants his own C rank mission. So once they get there, Kiba does tell the Hokage that he wants to go on a C rank mission, and the Hokage is more reluctant to listen to this because they know that there's 2 Jonin level, almost Hokage level ninja on their team and genin, so it's pretty overpowered team. So he understands the situation and he does give them a C rank mission, and it is Tazuna's Land of Wave mission because I asked you guys if you want a totally new mission or the same exact one. There is a little bit changes, you'll find that out in the beginning. So after that, Tazuna appears, makes fun of a lot of people over there except for Naruto and Kakashi and the Hokage and all the other ninjas there except for the genin. So after a while they pack up and leave, and eventually they end up meeting the demon brothers. Naruto swiftly takes them out because he doesn't want to deal with them. So while Kakashi is scolding Tazuna about giving fake information about a mission, Naruto on the other hand is interrogating the demon brothers while placing truth seals on their foreheads, and the truth seal does is that it forces the person to say the truth whenever they're asked a question. So after the interrogation, Kakashi is asking all the genin should they continue the work, and it is Naruto, Sasuke, and Kiba that agree to go on the mission, while Sakura is just having mixed feelings about it. So they agree to go there, and Naruto tells Kakashi about the information he got, which tells him that there are 3 more Jonin level ninjas working under Gato. The strongest one is Zabuza Momochi and his little sister Kabuza Momochi, and the weakest of the trio is Haku, which is an Ice Keike Genkai user. And as soon as Kakashi heard that, he sent out a letter to the Hokage for asking for reinforcement. So after that, they go to the Land of Waves and they get to the bridge, and now they're moving through the forest. As they're moving through the forest, Naruto senses 3 individuals inside the forest. One is very close and is staying put. The other one is moving around them to get to the back and maybe even attack from the back. As Naruto noticed this, he moves to the back of the group to protect them from any sneak attack. And then the final one is really far away and is really good at hiding his chakra signature, so it's hard to pinpoint who it is and what it is. After another while of walking, Kiba notices a scent of metal or iron, and then he thinks it's blood. The moment he notices this, Kakashi and Naruto shout, "Get down!" And they followed his instructions and everybody got down, and Sasuke helped Tazuna get down at the same time. When they were on the floor, they were paying attention to the flying sword that was coming at them, but what they didn't know was that someone was actually sneaking behind behind them. But Naruto saw this and he blocked them and is starting to fight with them. And while Naruto is having his duel, Kakashi is the one who's introducing himself and the Genin to Zabuza because he's telling them that he is a dangerous enemy and to stay out of it and protect Tazuna. So let's go to Naruto's fight with Kabuza, or Zabuza's little sister. Kabuza is way weaker than Zabuza, but she is still strong and she is a lot more arrogant than Zabuza. Oh, and Kabuza Momochi is my own character that I included into the story, so don't go searching her up because you won't find her. Naruto and Kabuza clash between each other and Naruto pulls out his chains and his kunai and Kabuza pulls out her katana. After about 30 minutes of battling with weapons, Kabuza pulls out her jutsu, which is a water style water bullet jutsu. And when that happens, Naruto pulls out his wind style great breakthrough jutsu and completely demolishes her jutsu, and it also hits her pretty badly. She's cut up by the tornado that she's hit with in many different places, and she's also really tired from the previous fatigue of the 30 minutes of battling and 30 minutes of losing battling. So Kabuza is on the ground and is struggling to get up, and then she says in an arrogant but shaky voice, "What's your name, kid? I didn't know there were any wind style users in Konoha except for Asuma and the Red Fox Naruto." Naruto replied with a smug face, and if you look at his face, he's cheering inside his head. He's like, "Yes, I'm famous!" And there was another thing that I forgot to mention is Naruto is still his cheerful protagonist self, but he's more serious and he can switch it off and on whenever he's in a serious mode or playful mode. Wow, I didn't know I was that famous. Oh, sorry for my manners. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, or so-called the Red Fox. Naruto smiles with a foxy grin. After that, Naruto starts attacking and he's not even sweating yet, and on the other side, Kabuza is barely standing and he takes his chance to get a clean hit and knocking her out. He turns around and sees Kakashi fighting Zabuza and he gets imprisoned in the water imprisonment jutsu. And then after that, Zabuza creates a water clone to fight off the Genin and kill Tazuna. Naruto has none of this because he knows that the Genin aren't ready to fight a Jonin level ninja like Zabuza Momochi. So Naruto takes this chance to take his chains and make them go underground, and as soon as that happens, chains come out of the ground under Zabuza and completely trap him and then knock him out. As soon as that happens, Kakashi was free and then he was charging up a Chidori and was ready to kill Zabuza on the spot, but then was interrupted by Haku, and Haku didn't actually kill Zabuza this time, he just saved him. So this was suspicious for Kakashi and he just started attacking Haku because he knows he's his acquaintance and the third teammate of the trio, Haku, or the Ice Wielder. So Haku and Kakashi start fighting while Haku is holding Zabuza because he still has chains on him, and because of that he's restricted in speed and range. So Kakashi is attacking him with Chidori and some kunais, and because of this disadvantage in a fight, Haku does get injured in his right hand and he's immobilized now. His right hand is immobilized. And while this was happening, Naruto wasn't just watching, he was concentrating to create chains from his chains. So as soon as Kakashi saw chains coming out of the chains in Zabuza, he started activating his Chidori at max power because right then the chains came out and tripped Haku on his way, and Kakashi knows that Haku wants to protect Zabuza, so instead of attacking Haku, he attacked Zabuza, and like he thought, Haku was the one who protected him and was killed in the process. And right then Kabuza woke up and saw Haku getting tripped and was pierced through the Chidori, and then Kakashi killed her older brother. So instead of going into a blind rage, because they didn't disrespect them, but even if they did, she wouldn't be able to do anything against these strong ninjas. And then after everything was finished, they hear laughter in the air. They look to a certain direction and they see Gato with his men laughing. So the shinobi of the leaf are here. But too bad they had to die. I could have used them for a little longer, but it wouldn't really matter because I wasn't even gonna pay them anyways. After that, he started laughing with his men. He went up to the body of Haku and Zabuza and started kicking them in the face, disrespecting them. This is what made Kabuza angry. She started rushing in but was stopped by Naruto, and then she looked at Naruto's face to see that he was smiling, and then he handed her the executioner's blade, or Zabuza's sword. She thanked him and took the sword and started started massacring every single man of Zabuza. In the end, she did end up dying just like Zabuza and died next to her friends or older brother and little brother. Gato did die, don't worry. After that, Kakashi passed out because of the exhaustion, and after that they buried the bodies of Haku, Kabuza, and Zabuza. They head over to the village this time, not Zabuza's house, to spread the news that Kato and his men are all dead and that they're free now. So the village was really happy and they were celebrating. After that, they went to Tazuna's house and told his daughter and grandson the news that Gato's dead and his men are also dead. They were really happy, so they had a big dinner, and Inari was coming out of his shell now because he was shocked by the news that Gato is finally gone and his men are gone, and he looked at the ninjas like, wow, these guys are strong. I also want to be this strong. So Inari did change and he's finally gonna be a big boy. So at night, Kakashi woke up and Naruto and Kakashi were discussing something in the room. This is what Naruto was talking about. Kakashi sensei, I think I want to go to the ruins of the Uzumaki village. Kakashi wasn't really surprised because he could have seen the excitement in Naruto's face, because after he found out that the land of waves are really close to the Uzumaki village and their ruins, he really wanted to visit there. Oh, and by the way, Naruto actually knows who his parents are and what they did and which clan they're from and all that stuff. So Kakashi agrees to train the genin, and while Naruto goes to the land of waves, not the land of waves, land of whirlpools. So Naruto rests for the night and he goes tomorrow morning to the land of whirlpools. So let's do a time skip to where Naruto goes there, and he's there now. After 2 days of traveling, he's finally there and he sees this landmass surrounded by whirlpools, and then everything is in ruins. So he jumps and lands in the landmass and he walks around, and as soon as he walks, he senses there is a barrier in front of him. Naruto knows about this barrier because he studied the information gathered by the ninjas that explored the ruins after its destruction, and they said there was a ceiling barrier inside of there that won't allow anyone that isn't a full Uzumaki to be in there. So Naruto steps in, and then he's finally hit with a huge amount of memories. It was the memories of the day of the destruction and some previous days before the destruction to find out what the lives were like. It was just a regular day and it worked exactly like the Leaf Village and all the other villages. It's exactly like that. So nothing special until the day of the Chunin exams in the village, where all the villagers came and show off their genin. And the same strategy used by Orochimaru in the future of the Chunin exams was exactly the strategy used to destroy the Uzumaki clan. So after Naruto went through the memories, and by the way, he's passed out because of all the pain that he got on his brain and consciousness. So after sorting through the memories, he wakes up and he's in a huge library full of books, scrolls based on ceilings for the Uzumaki clan and all their hidden secrets. Naruto sees this and he jumps up happily and he's celebrating, and then he creates a shadow clone to inform Kakashi that he's gonna be here for a while and he won't return until he reads every single scroll and book in this library. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys like this series and the thing I did with the Uzumaki village and finding out the secrets of the Uzumaki, and also the extra character that I added, Kabuza. And it was an idea that I got from one of the fan fictions that I read on my big holiday. So, and there is another idea, I'll give you a sneak peek. It's a dojutsu of the Uzumaki clan. So stay tuned for part 3 because I'll be introducing that and some secret techniques that I've made up for the Uzumaki. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon for my future videos, and as always, Anime Junkie out.